It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Please be mine. Oh, hello, home warriors and all my global students. Here we are once again, Mr. Morales, with another physical fitness challenge at home. It's a beautiful day. I'm in my backyard because we're not supposed to be going out. But boys and girls, today we're going to focus on two different challenges that are great for targeting your lower body. This is great for your legs because like most people that work out usually tell you, the worst part of training is leg day. Nobody likes it. But today we're going to focus on two things. We're going to focus on squats and jump squats. Like always, there'll be a small tutorial. Then there's going to be the challenge. I hope you get at least one member of your family to join you. But either way, get your warrior mode on and let's get ready because there's squat and squat jumping time. Let's do this. All right, home warriors and global students. Today, we have another physical education at home challenge. And the question that you have to ask yourself is this: are you ready to become the squat champion of your home? And if you are, then what are we waiting for? Let's get to work. Let's do this. So all my home warriors, you see, squats are actually part of our everyday lives. Whether you sit down to share a meal with your family, or you pick up something from the floor, or you're using the bathroom. You know what I'm talking about? We're not going to go into that. But regardless, squats are something we're going to be doing the rest of our lives. So it's good to do exercises that help us. And squat exercises are practical, they're functional. They actually, if done correctly, they're good for our knees, our hips, and they target multiple muscles in our lower body. So that's what we're going to focus on today in our squat challenge. But before that, we have to remember one thing that we're going to focus on anytime we do strength training exercises. Now, our focus is always form over flash. So remember that, form over flash. And the reason I'm saying that is because, you see, form means if we do an exercise correctly, it's going to target the muscles that we want to target, and it's going to keep us away from injury. Flash, on the other hand, is when we're rushing to do something and we're trying to get as many as we can. The problem with that is that if we're doing it incorrectly, number one, it could really seriously injure us, and we want to avoid that at all costs. And number two, we might not even be targeting the muscles we're trying to work out. So if we do 10 perfect squats, it's actually more beneficial than doing 30 squats done incorrectly that could injure us, and it's not even working out the muscles we're trying to target. So with that being said, boys and girls, I think we're ready. Home warriors, I think it's time. So let's go over the steps, and then you can take on the squat challenge. Let's do this. All right, home warriors. So we are ready for our squat challenge. But before we start, you know what time it is. It's time to get into the right frame of mind. Time to get into the right mode. So let's go, warrior mode time. Let's go. All right, that's better. Okay, boys and girls. So now we are ready to begin our squats. Now today we're going to do 3 sets of 10, but we'll talk about that in a second. First, let's talk about what we're doing. So you come, you're standing straight. Now you're going to separate your feet, but you're not just going to go too far or keep them too narrow, because that affects the quality of the squat. We're going to move our feet so they're lined up with our shoulders, so they're shoulder width apart. And once we're in that position, here's the second thing to remember. When you're doing a squat, the focus is you're doing a sitting motion. What that means is this: you're not focusing on bending forward, because then your knees are going to go past your toes, and we don't want that. So let me show you one good squat. Here we go. Now the other thing is, because we're focusing on sitting, one thing that might help you is this. Picture yourself with your favorite cereal. Come on guys, let's go. Get your milk, get your spoon. Now remember, if you sit the wrong way, if you're going down to the table, you do something like this, that milk's falling all over the place, the cereal's falling all over the place. Now your mom and dad are upset. No good. So instead, we're trying to avoid all that. We're going to sit, and as we sit, we're going to place the bowl of cereal on the table and come right back up. So notice, my focus was on sitting back, not going forward. In fact, let me show you from a different angle. If I'm pressing forward, this is what happens. Notice that my knees already went past my toes. We don't want that. And two, as I'm doing that, it actually is uncomfortable. My back's in the wrong place. The whole thing is messed up. and it could end up to injury or not even targeting the muscles we want. The other thing we don't want to do is go real low. So what we're doing is we're taking our cereal, and in fact, let me show you the bench. That might actually help. Okay, so now, again, we're going to focus on sitting down. So it looks something like this. Sitting down, come back up. Again, notice I'm going back. I'm not pressing forward. Look at my knees. My knees are not going past my toes. Boom, up, boom, up. Milk's not spilling. Cereal's where it's supposed to be. I'm about to sit down with my family, have some good quality talk. Okay, good. Let's get rid of this. Good. So now, boys and girls, we're going to do 3 sets of 10. So we're doing 10 squats. That's 10 reps, and we're doing 1 set, 2 set, 3 sets. And we're going to do it together. So let's begin. Again, feet wide apart, up to your shoulders, shoulder length apart. Again, our focus is on sitting down. Our knees are not to pass our toes, and that won't happen if you're going back. And again, form over flash. Don't rush it. Do it the right way so you're targeting the right muscles. So here you go. Let's do it together and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I chuck. My knees are in a good place. I come down. Good. I take a little breath. Take about, 15, 20 seconds. Up to 30 seconds. You don't want to rest too much in between. I begin again. Get in a comfortable position. Grab my cereal. And I begin. 1, 2. Once in a while, I want to look down. 3, to make sure. 4, that I'm not going past my knee, my toes. 5, good. 6, sit back. 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And again, if you're doing this with someone, you can take turns and make sure that you're doing them correctly. And again, the focus is always, you're sitting back. Take a little breath. I think we're good. We're going to begin our last set. Once again, favorite cereal. Sit down with the family, share some good stories for the day. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When you get to the end, 7, follow my lead. 8, we're going to hold on for 10 seconds. 9, and now hold it, hold it, hold it. Check your knees. They look good. They're not past my toes. I'm holding it, holding it. Ah, it hurts, but it's a good. And boom. That was the squat challenge. So now you can take that challenge every day, every other day. It's up to you. We just did 3 sets of 10 squats. You might want to do what I do every morning. I do 4 sets of 10 squats with all my other morning exercises. But the goal is to get comfortable and to focus on the form first. Now, when you're comfortable with the squats, you can go to the next squat challenge. And what you do is once a week, you're going to do a super set. Meaning you're going to do just 1 set of as many squats as you can do without stopping. But remember, the focus is form, not flash. So you should have a family member looking at you, making sure that you're doing it correctly. And it doesn't matter how fast you do it, just do them correctly. And when you can't do any more, stop, write it down, and then the following week, you can challenge yourself again. But in between those challenges, keep doing your squats, keep doing all your sets correctly. And again, encourage your family members to join you. Because after that, we're going to go to our next challenge, which is our jumping squat challenge. But right now, boys and girls, all my home warriors, global students, let's get moving. Stay focused. Look down below in my YouTube channel for other challenges, and I'll see you soon. Let's go get it.